I understand
Go
why
ahead.
they put him against someone like Rodrigo Vargas, an older fighter. He's got a good record, even though he hasn't really fought that many, quality opponents.
You're a Paddy hater.
I'm not a Paddy hater. I just I love when you have a guy like Paddy who talks the way he does, who has that game, he's I don't want to say flamboyant. He is boisterous. He's out there. He's going to push the envelope. And if you want to talk about how great you are, I want to see you against other great fighters so you prove it. That's all. Now, I totally understand why the UFC put him in the fight that they did. It is their job to create that momentum that when the needle is pushed over to that limit and they can make a pay-per-view around him, they're going to, and they're going to make money. Good for them. I just want to see him against better competition. I've seen him against better competition in Cage Warriors than I'm seeing him in competition in the UFC. Tell me I'm lying.
John, you're not lying, but
okay.
The bright lights, the big stage, all those things have an effect on young fighters.
True.
They're doing what they need to do to build a young star.
I agree with you. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're wrong.
He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. But where I think he lacks right now is that we got to let him get used to settling in this big stage. He's getting hit too much. Yeah. In his first fight, he got cracked quite a bit. And then in this fight, he got clipped also right off the bat. His defense is not there yet. Slow play him. He's 27 years old, I think. 26, 27. I think he's 27. You got time. I don't think he's going to even get up into that conversation for a title or like into the top 5 or anything like that. Probably until another 2 years. They're going to slow play the shit out of this. They need to because he needs to get a little bit better defensively. He's a good fighter. He's tough. But I saw a little bit tonight too that his ground game is good, but it's not as good as people are talking about. Yeah. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think he's kind of big for the weight, to be honest. He looks kind of big for the weight. So I think he is the future as far as the UK market absolutely is. But and Danny even brought that up when he was talking with Laura Senko later after the fights. He's like, look, we did the face-off for the weigh-ins for the main event. It got like 250 to 350,000 views. We did his face-off. He's like, I posted a picture of that. It did 1.5 million views. That lets you know already that he moves the needle. People want to know what he's doing. And I love it. There's a lot of hype around him. I love it, the baddie. That's great. And then also, too, he obviously is a good kid. He has the support of all the other UK fighters that are there. Like, like with Molly singing the song at the end, right? She just got her win, and now she's pumping her friend. I can't be mad at that. And then so it must show that he has some marketability because even people that are in the same game, this game I've been around for the longest time, even people I train with, they don't give you love. You know what I mean? And it's like
no one
I've
gives
seen them
you
not
love.
give love to.
They
not
have
just
to put
me,
up
but I'm
with
saying
you.
other people. I know, but I'm just saying.
And
not
I
even
know
other
what
people.
that's like. It's not easy.
Yes, you do.
Ask Dave.
Oh, but I'm not even just talking about me. I mean, we have people that train that they never gave any love to anybody else that was UFC champions. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're like, they just diss what it is. And I'm like, the fact that I see people that he's trained with or people from his area, pumping him and not just talking bad about him or trying to bring him down, that lets you know that he's a good kid.
Yep, I agree.
So they have a future with him. I think they do have a big future with him. And I'm pumped. I'm pumped to see exactly where he goes. They're going to slow play this. I think at least 2 more fights like he had tonight is what you're going to see, and then maybe a step up but stylistically has to make sense for him.
100% agree. Okay.